mention maybe, Amanda, at this point, which is related to the question. I feel that we have just reached base camp, and we have been equipped with the tools to now climb Mount Everest and reach the summit. And it's just the new chapter for us. There's no exit for the founders.
What is going on, my meta millionaires? It is your boy, Terry Stonkers, and welcome to the channel, baby. Buy the dip. Guys, I know the market is brutal right now. It's not anything to do with metamaterials. Look at a lot of the stocks, man. We're back to where these retail investor stocks are getting beat down. There is some great opportunity out there in the market to pick up some key plays. Even the OTC market was getting hit a little bit, along with crypto and just all retail stocks. So I'm here to lift your spirits and to keep you guys' head on the track here, because I don't want you derailing. I don't want you steering off. I don't want you to get any funny thoughts. I'm just going to put the facts in front of you that I can give you, and you can make your own decision on what you want to do. So hope you're all ready for today's video. If you are, smash thumbs up, leave a comment down below. It helps out the algorithm. And baby, let's go. All right, guys. So I want to start out here on this video in George's official Twitter account. And he did this tweet yesterday. He says here, business as usual. In my opinion, we are in full compliance with the SEC regulations. Now that management is off the blackout period, I'll be adding to my personal position. Hashtag MMAT go beyond Q3 updates. 804 likes, 182 retweets, 142 comments. That's what I'm talking about. Now, here is what I really wanted to bring you and put into light a little bit here about what's going on here in the Fintel. Now, as I scrolled down here, I looked at this ownership accumulation score, and I'm like, how in the world are we down to a 33.79? And if you go back to my previous videos, we were always in the 90s. So how did we drop down 60? And when I go look here at the owners and I check out the buyers, there is still a lot more buyers than there is sellers. I mean, you got another one here that increased their position 1,100%. This Northern Trust Company just 2 days ago, guys, over a 2 million share position. Like I said, now this isn't technically yesterday, but it filed, you know, but still, I mean, 500 and some thousand total position there, 400 and some thousand, 376,000, another 2.5 million share position. There's some big positions in here. Now, I have looked at the sellers, and there is some sellers. Some of them are 100,000, some are 10,000. But still, the shares that are being sold doesn't even come close to the shares that are being bought up. So here is what I want to put on your plate, guys. But first, let's go take a look at the short interest, see where we're at. Short squeeze score is a 72.49, ranked 536. Currently, there is 1.4 million shares for them to short. Our current short borrower fee is a 2.09. And they really shorted the hell out of us today. On the 17th here, the short volume ratio is a 56.49. We haven't got the total yet. But let's go around here, see if any of this updated. Says the short interest afloat's a 14.68. Now, I'm going to show you where I'm a little confused on this, and maybe someone can shed light on it, but I'm going to give you the facts straight from what Fintel is showing us here, guys. Keep this in mind. We covered this before. Check out the insider trading here, guys. Here you can see the total shares outstanding for MetaMaterials, 281 million. Insiders hold 213 million shares themselves. Makes up over 75% of the insiders. Now, if we go here and look at the owners, the institutional owners, institutional shares that are long, over 40 million shares, says that makes up 14.38%. Now, here's what I want to show you. I went in and I had to do this little spreadsheet because I wanted to bring you the hard facts that Fintel is showing. So this spreadsheet here, take a screenshot of it. We got to get this going around on Twitter because this is the real deal that Fintel is showing us, the premium version of Fintel. If we look at MMAT stock, the shares / the float, I showed you there. The total shares is 281,259,620 shares that are total in the whole market cap of metamaterials. The big institutions, the institutional money, the big totes, they hold 40,452,316 shares. That equals 14.38% of the shares. I showed you there the insiders hold 213,000,000 57,698 shares. That makes up 75.75% of the shares. Now, if we go and add up the big institutions plus the insiders, that gives us a grand total of 253,510,014 shares. That equals 90.13% of the shares of the total outstanding shares of the float. And if you subtract the big totes and insider shares from the total outstanding shares, that leaves us 27,749,606 shares of the public float, which is only 9.87% left. Yes, like, whoa. Screenshot this. We got to get this out. I'm going to put actually this on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this myself because, yes, we're going to do it ghetto. I'm going to take a picture of this as we're doing the video because this information needs to get out because, yeah, this here is some information. Had to smile for the picture there. Let me go take a look at it. There we go. We got the cheesy smile, as you can see in my picture there. You'll see it on Twitter. Go follow me at TerryZ247, the official Twitter. So hope you all appreciate this little spreadsheet here I made up. I'm super excited that only 9%, less than 10% is left. 27 million shares. And the reason I did this because George said he's adding to his position. He's going to be adding to his position because the blackout period is gone. If I go down here and find right here, do this. George Palikaris currently holds 32.4 million shares, guys, and he's looking to add more. We talked about here recently how the Mr. Welch and Mrs. Lambert has over 46.8 million shares, and I believe George and his wife is going to be adding more shares. So that's just going to increase the, I guess, the insider shares. We should see this number go up eventually when Fintel updates this, along with the percentage, because we know none of the insiders are going to be selling their shares. And the big totes have been kind of going back and forth, but the big totes, it seems, as you can see, the percentage is slightly getting higher and higher. They keep adding, like I said, there's more buying than there is selling. So wanted to put this out here for you guys. Now, we do have a couple quick updates here. We'll go to MetaMaterial News on Twitter. We did talk about how there is 5 weeks and 5 days to be exact to that special December 28th. Now, here you can see, we got to point this out. If the land and oil is not acquired by the 28th of December, the company can postpone or create a spinoff. Hashtag MMTLP. So I wanted to put that out there that we know that's a possibility. If they do not get it sold, they can postpone it, which would be good. Because like I said, I'm okay if they do a spinoff, but I know there's a lot of people really banking on them, you know, wanting this dividend. We need a divvy, man. I hate to say it, but we need a divvy. The market right now is really bad, and what can we do? How, like, just think about this, guys. Wouldn't this be the perfect kind of market to give out a dividend when the stock is getting beat up, the stock is getting shorted to hell? We can see that there's less than 10%, 9.87% of the public float is left. It's all gobbled up by the insiders and big totes. This would be the perfect time for George and them to hand out the dividend. So people like me, people like you that are watching this, we go in and buy up that float, and we're going to torch the shorts, man. This here, if Fintel's correct, there is not much left. I'd be really curious to see, you know, the information that Ortex is showing. But from what I'm seeing here on Fintel and what I did on that spreadsheet, things are looking up. Now, it's going to be rocky, man. We got the debt ceiling here in December. You still got the Jerome Powell stuff going on. We don't know what's going to happen with that here in a couple of days, but there's a lot of that FUD and uncertainty in the market, and people's freaking out. I'm not going anywhere. Like I said, I would love for them to announce a crazy dividend. I still hold a very decent amount of MMTLP shares. So the more the divvy, the more I buy back into this MMAT stock. And hopefully we squeeze the hell out of this damn thing and get some money, man. That's what we're here to do. We need to get some money, and we want the shorts to burn. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the thumbs up, leave a comment, help out that algorithm. I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.